Alessandra Barrett, Senior Content Editor for JOC. I'm at our 2018 Container Trade Europe Conference with Frank Smet, Chief Commercial Officer for Hamburg Sud. It's great to have you here.
It's a pleasure.
Hamburg Sud is one of the biggest reefer carriers. What's your outlook on the reefer market?
Yeah, we are proportionally one of the largest reefer carriers. But yes, the reefer market is strong. We've seen sustained growth over the last few years, and this year we are seeing roughly 5.5% to 6% growth. We expect that to continue over the next few years, and there may even be one or two events that actually will accelerate this even further. So the reefer market is strong, and we are very well positioned to take advantage of that.
On the panel today, you mentioned that remote container management was a game changer for the reefer industry. Can you tell me a little bit more about why you feel that way?
Yeah, I gladly do so, because it is indeed a game changer. We at Hamburg Sud, we were also developing our own RCM system at the time before being merged into the Maersk Group. And we had done that on the basis of operational reasons, so trying to find cost savings. In reality, the strength and the value of this lays far more in accompanying and giving information on the cargo within the container 24/7. And this is where it is such a big game changer. Before we had the condition of cargo before it went into a container, and we had the condition of the cargo when it came out of the container. And what happened in between, yes, we had some data loggers and stuff, but basically we didn't really know. Right now, with this system, we will be able to provide this information on what is going on in the container, temperature-wise, atmosphere, etc. We are able to provide that 24/7 to our customers, so that we can accompany what is happening in the container and what is happening to the cargo in that container. It is important because that way our customers can actually follow what is the process, for instance, in the case of fresh fruit, of ripening, how ripe is a certain fruit, should it be brought to market immediately, can it be brought a little bit later. So that is a tremendous value, and it also shows that the industry, and then specifically those that can provide this service, because not everybody can do so, that they are willing to share this information right now. And there was, in the old days, it was actually quite different, that shipping lines actually tried not to give any information because they were afraid of being hit with claims. Right now, we are a more mature industry right now, and we put our money where our mouth is, which means that we are providing this information to the customers. Now, it is not about what is the condition of the fruit as such. I think it goes then beyond that, because once one starts to gather all this data, then obviously also this will teach us a lot about what is going on during transport. And I'm sure that it will help our customers to basically run the supply chain even more efficient than what they are doing today. So for me, we're just scratching the surface, and I'm very excited about what this can do. We are, when talking to customers, we are finding people that start thinking and say, oh, well, maybe then we could look at this, and we could do something different here, and maybe we would be able to do this or that. So, yeah, very good. Now, I want to highlight a little bit that it's not, why is it possible to do it right now, and why was it not possible before? Because, of course, you have to put the devices on all your containers. So in the case of the Maersk Group, that is about 400,000 boxes that need to be equipped. The Hamburg Sud boxes didn't have any, so we had a fleet of about 90,000 boxes, so they are being equipped as we speak. We are at 60% roughly. I think we will be ready and done by November, so that as from early next year we will be able to provide the service, and really look forward to do that. The other reason also that we are able to do it is that most of the time we are running on our own fleet. So we are not basically in VSAs with other carriers or anything, because then it would become difficult. Once you had to actually use somebody else's ship, all of a sudden, well, the communication would not be there. So that's not the case right now. So we're basically, our entire network is on our own vessels, and therefore we are able to provide the service. And I'm very excited to work together with our customers to see what they are going to make out of this. So yeah, I think it's a game changer.
Now, what about the IMO 2020 fuel regulations? What impact are you expecting that to have?
Well, that is another game changer. You know about the regulation. Basically, we will have to, as from the 1st of January 2020, we'll have to start burning 0.5% sulfur content fuel, which we fully support. I think this is the right thing to do for the environment, and therefore we are fully in support of this implementation of this regulation. Having said that, it comes at a cost. So today the spread, today there is no 0.5% fuel. We assume that there will be some available by the time this runs in, but maybe not enough. So our calculations are at this moment all made on, well, we're going to have to start burning diesel fuel. The spread today between a ton of the fuel that we burn today and the diesel is roughly about $350 per ton. Now, that for the Maersk Group translates into an additional cost per year of over $2 billion. So, and this hits every carrier in the same way. So, with the margins that we are obtaining, it is not possible for this industry to absorb this additional cost. So, this will have to be passed on to customers. It's just impossible. Now, because of the sheer size of it and because of also the background of it, I believe that our customers will understand this and they will carry this forward. But it is a huge thing, and I'm also surprised always to see when one talks to customers that some of them are not aware that this is coming. And although, well, the 1st of January 2020 is still a while away, it is not that far away when one is negotiating yearly contracts or even multi-year contracts. Then already it starts to hit us already right now. So this is something that will definitely impact the industry, and we can only communicate this as often as we can so that the market is prepared for this and it doesn't come as a surprise later on.
Thanks for sitting down. It's great to hear your perspective, Frank.
It was my pleasure. Thank you very much.
I've been speaking with Frank Smet, Chief Commercial Officer for Hamburg Sud.